Hi there viewers, in this video we talk about the foods that have been found to increase the risk of chronic disease including cancer. Many factors can contribute to the development of chronic diseases, including certain types of cancer. About 1/3 of cancers are estimated to be caused by diet, body weight and physical inactivity. All are modifiable lifestyle choices. The link between diet and cancer risk is complicated. However, certain dietary patterns and food choices do have associations with an increased risk of cancer. Your daily diet has a huge impact on your long-term health. Some of the foods we eat every day can increase or decrease the risk of illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and even cancer. Keeping a healthy body weight and exercising regularly are pretty straightforward ways to reduce your cancer risk, but it can be hard to keep track of what to eat. By understanding which foods to avoid can be just as important as replenishing your diet with vibrant veggies and lean proteins. Here are some of those foods that may increase the risk of chronic diseases including cancer. Number 1. Processed foods and processed meats. For foods that are preserved through curing, drying, or canning to increase shelf life, processed meats are at the top of the list for carcinogenic foods. Studies indicate that people who eat more processed foods are linked with a high risk of developing cancer. Research shows that people who eat large amounts of processed meat are at a higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. Researchers believe that processed meat is carcinogenic because it's cooked at a high temperature, has a high fat content, and contains certain cancer-causing chemicals. Examples of processed meats include hot dogs, sausage, corned beef, meat jerky, canned meats, etc. Number 2. Alcohol. Drinking alcohol can increase the risk of cancer of the liver, mouth, throat, larynx, esophagus, breast, colon, rectum, pancreas, and stomach. The more alcohol you drink, the higher your cancer risk. Drinking alcohol also can lead to obesity, a known risk factor for some cancers. Number 3. Smoking. Tobacco smoke contains at least 70 cancer-causing chemicals. Smoking is associated with an elevated risk of getting lung cancer, and it's not just smokers who are affected. People who inhale passage smoke can develop deadly forms of cancer too. Researchers suggest that non-smokers who are exposed to passage smoke at home or work increase their risk of developing lung cancer by 20 to 30%. People who chew tobacco are at increased risk too. It doesn't matter whether you're a smoker or breathing in someone else's smoke. Dangerous chemicals in tobacco are known to cause cancer by damaging your DNA. Number 4. Sugar. While sugar doesn't directly cause cancer, eating too much sugar can lead to weight gain. Research suggests that at least 10 types of cancer are linked to being overweight or obese. It just means you should keep an eye on your overall sugar intake to not take excess sugar and reduce your risk of obesity-related cancers. Excess sugar actively damages your cells also, and increase your risk of developing cancer. Research also suggests that sugar may fuel tumor growth in the body, because cancer likes to use sugar as fuel. The hyperactive sugar consumption of cancerous cells leads to a vicious cycle of continued stimulation of cancer development and growth. Some of the sugar-containing foods that causes cancer include soft drinks, candies, cakes, cookies, and pies, fruit drinks, dairy desserts and milk products like ice cream, sweetened yogurt, sweetened milk, etc. Number 5. High salt diets. Salting is a traditional method of preserving sugar-loaded food, especially fish, frequently used in Southeast Asia and China. But unfortunately, this Chinese-style salted food is highly carcinogenic. Diets high in added salt have associations with an increased risk of certain cancers, including stomach cancer and esophageal cancer. Scientists have suggested that high salt intake may increase the risk of infection caused by Helicobacter pylori bacteria. H. pylori infections significantly increase the risk of stomach cancer. Also, eating high salt foods may lead to the production of N-nitroso compounds, NOx, which may be carcinogenic to humans. Number 6. Scalding hot beverages. Drinking scalding hot beverages may increase the risk of esophageal cancer. Scalding hot drinks or drinking very hot soup on the regular basis has a greater risk of getting esophageal cancer. Beverages with a temperature over 149 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 degrees centigrade, are probably carcinogenic to humans. Number 7. Hydrogenated oils. These types of oils are notoriously linked to heart disease, immune system deficiency, and of course cancer. Vegetable oil, one of the most commonly used kinds of hydrogenated oil, is so dangerous because many varieties are high in deadly trans fats. Trans fats are not a healthy kind of fat. A great way to substitute hydrogenated oils in your diet is to use olive, coconut, or grapeseed oil. Number 8. Smoked or grilled meat. Smoked barbecue meat, which is famously tender and delicious, is also loaded with carcinogens. During the smoking process, the meat absorbs tar from smoke, which in turn is absorbed by your body when eaten. Tar is found in tobacco, which is the leading cause of cancer. Meanwhile, grilled meats, when prepared with the proper cooking oil, can cut the carcinogen content down significantly. Number 9. Pickled foods. Pickles, whether you love them or hate them, have been linked to an increased risk for gastric cancer. By observing people who consumed pickled items regularly, scientists concluded that they faced a 50% increased risk. While this may be shocking, that such a common food item could lead to increased cancer risk, infrequent consumption of pickles and pickled products does not appear to have any negative impact. In the long run, this research has helped identify a possible reason why gastric cancer rates are so high in densely populated Asian countries, where pickled foods are extremely popular. Number 10. Fried foods. When starch foods are cooked at high temperatures, a compound called acrylamide is formed. This can happen during frying, baking, roasting, and toasting. Fried starchy foods are especially high in acrylamide. This includes fried potato products, like French fries and potato chips. Research shows that acrylamide is carcinogenic, damages DNA, and induces apoptosis or cell death. Eating a lot of fried food also increases your risk for type 2 diabetes and obesity. These conditions can promote oxidative stress and inflammation, further increasing your cancer risk. Significantly reducing or avoiding these harmful foods and adapting dietary patterns will likely improve overall health. This may also help reduce a person's risk of developing certain cancers. Not only can removing or reducing carcinogenic foods in your diet help reduce the risk of cancer, it can help you maintain a healthy weight, improve your focus and general well. Diet can have an impact on your risk of developing many types of cancer. You can reduce your overall risk by following a healthy diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. There are foods that may help lower your risk of cancer, so try incorporating them into your diet. These includes blueberries, goji berries, green tea, turmeric, ginger, leafy greens, plant-based foods, beans and legumes. Thanks for watching the video, and do like and subscribe to our channel.